I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. I must say, my lady, you've done an admirable job fulfilling Lord XSEED's duties in his absence. I wouldn't have been able to do so without the aid of my classmates, however. Fog that was hanging over the town and just disappeared as if it was never there. Still, I'm curious what caused Nosferatu to mention to appear now of all times. You already defeated it once before, didn't you? So why now? I wish I could say for sure. But I've heard that this I heard that the form an ancient tribe eventually took after being liberated from the shackles of the life. What in the world does that even mean? In the sense that they become immortal? I don't know much about them myself. Most likely the soul of that one was drawn towards the castle for some reason. And then the chaos and Ereboni caused it to reawaken. That means we have no guarantee that it won't do exactly the same thing again. That means that we'll have to be much more cautious then. The talents for the rum will have to be as well. I'm certain to pass the message along. Pardon me, Reen, but is something bothering you? You've been oddly quiet ever since we left the castle. Are you sure you aren't hurt? No, I'm fine, just lost in thoughts, that's all. I can't get the door I saw out of my head. But I'm really going to have to try and focus. I've got bigger things to worry about right now. I'm not sure if I buy that, but if you insist. Again, you have my deepest thanks for your assistance. I could hardly compare to your efforts, but I would like to give you this to accept as a reward. Yokai gem. Oh, why thank you, Claus. If anything else happens here, don't hesitate to call us. I'll be sure to do so. Take care. Speaking of which, I forgot to look at the one I got for the last quest, the father one. I should heal. I should probably heal. Yeah. There's two that I was curious about. So we got Yokai. That sounds pretty good. Strength plus 25 too. Probably something I want to put on Laura, and then Seraph was the other one. Oh, Seraphic ring. Yep. I want that. I want that. I want that so much right now. Hello, and welcome back to Trails Cold Steel 2. I did a couple of things off camera. Mainly it was just stuff here on the ship. I did the training for physical magic and some of the range stuff. I did number 4 for this, so I have 1 and 4 done for that one. I have 1 through 3 done for magic, and I have 1 and 2 done here. I did the magic ones, all of them, because you were basically just using art ones, and you didn't have to go and like regain your CP every time, like you had to do with the other 2. Yeah, so I was able to just do it one after another, and I got a number of U materials from that, and I went and I upgraded Val's what were those called? Quartz. I mean, no, they're like quartz. I'm not sure what they're actually called. EX Orb, right. So I upgraded all his EX Orb, so I have Power 3, HP 3, and Speed 3. Which is about what I want anyways. So, we should be good on that. And I probably don't have to worry about it again, and now that I think about it, I never showed this, did I? Because I got that other windy coloring. Guys approved. I don't know what symbol that's supposed to be there, like below the seat. Guys approved. Maybe it has something to do with the Nord Highlands. Though I sort of doubt that, because that seems like a bit of an odd one for even having a logo. For some reason I don't think they have a logo. I don't think they're that coalesced as a nation. But yeah, it looks okay. I don't really think the green and blue coloring ever goes together that well. Black and red, however, very, very nice. It even has the Ereboni symbol on it. Very, very nationalistic there. Oh my goodness, where did the kitty go? No, there's no kitty here. My family is safe and sound, fortunately enough. The question is where to go from here, however. We lost both the market manager and the grand market in one fell swoop. Everything seems so hopeless. True. I'm sure there's something that she wants to do before leaving, given the current circumstances here. Thank you for coming, everyone. I assume you saw my request. Oh, did you make the request? No, I wanted you to... Okay. Sure did. You're trying to organize a concert for the people here, right? You wanted my input as well, right? That's correct. I realize you're all busy, but would you be able to help me with this? Yeah, sure. Of course, it'd be a pleasure. Plus, when you're done with this, you can come aboard the nonsense, and that's half the point. Anything to help the townsfolk. Time to return the favor. It would be my pleasure to help fellow Croydon citizens. Thank you so much, everyone. Only a few days have passed since the town was attacked, yet repair efforts are already underway. The RMP has been providing us with relief supplies, while bracers from the guild visit from time to time as well. Kodak does seem to be in a better state than when we last saw it. That said, though, it's very clear that the townsfolk are still shaken from the attack. Plenty of them are still haunted by visions of what happened, unable to sleep at night. Well, like you said, it's only been a few days. I'd hardly expect anyone to be able to recover from that event, from an event so horrifying so quickly. It'll most likely be a long time before they can move on from this. That's why I've been desperately trying to think of a way to help heal the scars that traumatic experience has left. Eventually, I decided it might be a good idea to hold a concert here at the church. A concert, huh? Well, that brings back memories of the one we held in the chapel in Trista. That was the very inspiration for the idea, actually. I'd like to believe that a concert as lovely as that one could cheer the townsfolk up, if even a little bit. I see. That explained why you would need Elliot's input then. Wow, that concert was pretty spectacular. I think it's worth a shot. Oh right, I did go to that. I did. Music definitely has a positive influence on people. I've experienced that firsthand. It might not be enough to help them move on completely, but it should at least let them start taking the first steps. Looks like we've decided then. You can count on us, Rosine. We'll help with whatever you need. Oh, truly? Oh, wonderful. Now then, where shall we start? The three things we'll need is a venue, performers, and instruments. What location, performers, and instruments we get will determine what kind of concert we can hold. We're already good on the location, since this church will be more than big enough for our needs. That just leaves the performers and instruments, and that's definitely going to be the hard part. We don't exactly have the time to practice like we did when we were preparing for the festival. Indeed, we're ideally going to need people who already have both the experience and the instruments needed. Elliot and his fellow club members would be a good place to start, I think. Yeah, I think so too. Luckily, I brought my violin from the academy, so I'm already good to go. I'll talk to the others about it later. We have a few people from it, don't we? Okay. It might be a good idea to head to Rower and ask Instructor Mary to join as well. Last but not least, I'll ask my sister to join in too. Oh yeah, she's a piano teacher, isn't she? She'd be perfect. I think that just about covers everyone we can ask, right? Hopefully we'll be able to find some other people as well. Now I think about it. We did come across that one guy in Brayhart Central Plaza. Did we? Maybe he'd be interested in helping? I think I probably cut that, but there's like a guy playing violin on the street in Brayhard. Like, right outside of the chapel. I didn't think that would be important. Okay. We still have instruments to worry about, but I suppose all we can do is try and procure those while gathering performers. Either way, we should start searching. I'll do what I can to get everything ready here for the concert. Good luck, everyone. I do hope everything works out for the sake of the townsfolk. Leave it to us. Okay. Gonna start going all over the place for this one. I didn't expect it to be so in-depth. Okay. Now, do I need to go physically ask them myself? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Elliot already automatically took care of them on the ship. Okay, good. I am so surprised this guy has anything to do with anything. He said something relatively vague, I think, but I think I definitely. So I'm not sure if it's the same guy, but I saw him a bunch throughout the first game. I know that. I think there was a point, like, during the festival when he was just, like... I think he was just, like, on the roof of Thor's, and he was just playing a violin there. Maybe I think it was the festival. He was in a bunch of different towns that we were at, I remember. Good day, youngsters. Come to hear the beautiful melody resounding from my fiddle, have we? No. A fiddle, you say? Those differ somewhat from violins, don't they? Actually, it's instrument, they're fairly similar. The biggest difference between them is the kind of notes you can get out of each. Oh, I see you know your stuff. Allow us to play the finest of heartfelt serenades, then. Someone's gagging to play. He might be just what we need. Sorry, but could we ask you for a favor? Do go on. I'm all ears. Reed explains. So that's your plan. Well then, I can hardly turn a request like that down. In fact, I'll do it for free. What are you doing for tip? I'll give you like 500 or something. I got a little bit of money to spare if you really want to do it that way. I didn't know that paying was part of the stuff, but okay. You're sudden. Why, of course, Celtic's Grand Market happens to be my most treasured stage, you see. It's my duty to help wash away the sadness that envelops it so. Worry not, dear friends, for my fiddle holds the power to make everyone smile once again. Thank you. Kind of looking forward to performing with you. We will return once the preparations are complete. I'll continue to spread my love here in the meantime, then. He's a bit odd, but he seems skilled enough to put up a good performance. Let's keep moving on. How about the person playing piano here at the restaurant? I'm not sure if they were like a professional performer. It seemed like they were, like in the noble section. Like, yeah, in the noble section, there's like a piano, someone playing. I can't ask them. Seems like you'd be, maybe. Okay, I guess not. There's definitely a lot of musicians we come across in our time. Probably most of them in Heimdall, actually. Thinking about where we've met most of the musicians we know. Unfortunate. We could probably get a whole lot more people if we had a Heimdall under control. Because I can. It's been so long. And then we'll get the instructor to come. I forgot she was the one looking over the music club. Or concert, or whatever they called it. Why, hello everyone. What a pleasure to see you. Is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, there is. We have a favor to ask. Oh, we explains. A concert for the people of Celtic. I've heard terrible rumors about what happened there. It's truly awful to what happened to those people. It would be my honor to play as a part as the supervisor of Thor's Wind Orchestra. Haha, we're really happy to hear it. We'd love to. We'd love your help. By the by, is there any chance you've got an instrument you can play on you? I do, in fact. I brought a flute with me from the academy. Okay. Man, these people and their instruments. I gotta get away. My life depends on it. No, bring the instrument. Bring the instrument. I'm not bad if I do say so myself, so there's no need to worry yourselves. That sounds like a perfect complement to the other instruments. Well, we'll be back when we're all prepared. Fine by me. I'll be here practicing in the meantime. Can hardly wait to hear it play. Alright, shall we move on to our next destination? Yep. I wish I could hear the concert in Celtic myself. Still, I'm sure Mint will be thrilled to be a part of it. Was she? I thought she was... Although, I'm sure she doesn't cause any... I hope she doesn't cause any trouble. Unlike me, that girl can be pretty clumsy sometimes. Wait. No. Okay, she was a flute player in the Wind Orchestra. For some reason I thought she was in the art one with Gaius. You know, it sort of looks like you're preparing to advance on the capital. You know, maybe I should ask about this. Hello, Virgin E. Yep, never gonna forget you. Oh, hello. Do you have some business with my darling tanks? Next operation hasn't been finalized yet, but it looks as though we've been left in charge of the Vanguard. We'll have to be ready to move out at a moment's notice. And when the time comes, we'll show them what we're made of. Oh. all this talk of
Let's
all
ride.
this talk of invading Heimdall to take it back. That's feeling more and more real. Yeah. Okay. Okay. As guardians of the border, keeping watch on the Azure Tree is our duty. And to do that, we're assembling a patrol team to keep it under constant observation from within the fortress ruins. Do we really have to go in there? Sir, Pull yourselves together. Pull yourselves together. Our friend died and they're trying to keep our country safe to make sure the mission lives on. They're brave enough to give their lives. And you're trying to tell me you're too cowardly to set foot in the fortress? Okay. Anyone who doesn't feel like they can move on from what happened, take a step forward. I'll give you the motivation you need. Oh boy. I don't think we've got much of a choice here. Huh. Am I not allowed to go in this direction now, or... okay. I guess I'm not allowed to go in this direction anymore. Okay. Can I get around? I mean, I don't need to go over there, but I sort of want to. Okay. That's really weird. There's like this area of effect there that I literally just cannot step into without activating a scene. It's a bit weird. Oh, is this what you're doing now? I had no idea. Oh, hi there, everyone. What can I do for you today? Actually, we've got a favor we'd like to ask of you. They explained, and then asked her if she's been lugging around her piano. Oh, I see. Well, if you need a little music, I'd love to help. As a career pianist, I can't think of a more greater honor than helping a whole town with my music. You have our thanks. Thanks, Fiona. Oh, one more thing. Do you have a piano ready for me to play? Not yet. I'm afraid we're still working on procuring some instruments. Well, in that case, why not try asking out at the Twin Dragons Bridge? Oh, I was only just there. Okay. Oh, that seems like an awfully strange choice of location to search for a piano. You think so too, right? But it just so happens that I saw one there back when I was being held a hostage. Well, I'm guessing. It was one of the Noble Alliance's strongholds, so I'm guessing the nobles like to be treated quite well when they were staying there. So you should ask the soldiers there. If it's still on the base, they'll probably know where it is. That does sound like a promising lead. We'll go and see if we can track it down then. We'll be back to pick you up later. I'll get myself all ready then. Good luck on your mission. Okay. Headed for the Twin Dragon Bridge and then asked, and then they presumably got it, maybe? I'm gonna guess yes. You're looking for a piano? Now I think about it, there was a rather nice one in the storage room, besides the prison cells in the basement. They must have moved it there from the canteen after the war broke out. Oh, so they really do have one here. Okay. Chances are this place former commanding officer brought it in. Fiona was right. We realize this may be asking too much, but... I explained. Oh, so that's what you need it for. If that's the case, then we'll have it shipped to Celtic for you. We have an airship. Just let us take it. Are you sure? I'd hate to have to make you go out of your way. No worries. Captain Revelt gave us orders to provide Celtic with as much support as possible. Okay. And of course, if it was going to disrupt our own work, we would have declined. Thank you. We're glad that you take you up on your offer then. Yeah, you're really helping us out, so thanks. Fiona's on board. We've got a piano ready for her. Which means we successfully gathered all the performers and instruments required. Yeah, let's head back to Celtic and update Rosine. Okay. It's still a bit odd, yeah, I feel like I might be forgetting someone. There's just been so many musicians we come across during our time. I have all the students except Rosine, so I should have all the, potential student performers. It already feels like the guy in Brayhard's sort of an extra one that I wouldn't have, thought of otherwise. And then I have the ones I directly pointed out. Other than the Brayhard guy. Either way. Let's go. We are ready to set it up. Oh, there you are. How are the preparations going? Hello everyone, everything's coming along nicely. In fact, we have about the same amount of space as we did during Trista's concert now that the podium's gone. That's great. We shouldn't have any trouble getting up a piano if we got this much room. Yeah, there's more than enough space for everyone here. Oh, could that mean you found enough people? Yeah, we found both enough performers and instruments to move forward with the concert. We told them that we'll go and collect them as soon as everything's ready here. It did take some searching, but fortunately for you, we were able to make everything work out in the end. Really? Thank you so much. I knew asking all of you is the right call. And that all that remains is the final preparation. And the piano should be arriving soon, too. We'll have to spread the word after we help carry it in here. And the wind orchestra members are on standby, too, so yeah. I've got such a good feeling about this concert. Shall we begin, then? Sure. Okay, let's do this. Let's make sure they can give everyone a concert to remember. Thank you. Is everyone else ready to begin? Yeah, we just have to fly out, pick them up, and... Yep. We put everything together, the piano arrived, and we are... Whew. Oh, God, it's heavy for comfort. Is this piano you mentioned? I love it. It's a rather fine one, too. I'm impressed at the condition it's in, considering where it was left. Yeah, there won't be any issues playing it. But that's no surprise. It was made by Vita Company, and they really know their stuff. Wait a minute. They're an old company famous for their high-quality instruments. My father had a number of their music boxes, in fact. I've heard that name before. Yeah, their music boxes were pretty popular. My violin was made by them too, actually. So your violin's super fancy. Shocking. Is that so? That explains why the name sounds so familiar, even when I don't know much about music. I've heard that during this quest, too. That's not the only place you might have heard the name, though. Isn't Captain Claire's surname Rievelt? Oh, hey, you're right. I hadn't even noticed. May just be a coincidence, but perhaps there is a connection between them. I'm curious, but I don't think Claire would appreciate me snooping around in her business when she's not even here. Does she play music? Can we go get her? Sorry, I probably should have kept my mouth shut. I don't want us to get sidetracked. Let's focus on getting the stage set up for now. I feel like I could go get her for this. Yeah, sure. The quicker the better. Oh well. I wonder if that's just the game pointing out. It's like, haha, you could have done that. You could have done that. And then they finish setting up. And then got everyone rehearsed, and then we're good to start. And then someone woke up in their bed. What the? It's coming from the auditorium. They did mention that there'd be some sort of event taking place here, now that I think of it. Oh, in the wind orchestra, people are just standing there. Do they not have instruments? Maybe that's the problem. At least Bell had said that he was, well, a lovely melody. Said that he was going to have his violin ready. And it's so soothing. Feels like my pain. Feels like the pain from my body's just fading away. Sis? Where am I? Oh, what's with all the music? Jake's awake too. This is like physically impossible. Why would this happen? The concert went on without a hitch, attracting more and more people over time. One after another, the townsfolk began to wander into the chapel to hear the music. Even the injured were coming in to listen. Upon looking at the turnout, the last 7 could tell a spark of hope had returned to the people of Celtic. That's nice. That was absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for joining us, sis. And thank you, Instructor Mary and Andre. I don't think things would have gone as well without you two. I'm glad I could help. It's nice being able to play alongside Elliot for the first time in a while, too. It was absolutely a wonderful experience, especially considering how many people we had in the audience by the end. That's all the proof I needed. The love within all music touched the hearts of those who heard it. It was a blast getting to perform with Instructor Mary. It was a good chance for me to make up for missing the concert back in summer, too. Thanks for inviting us, Elliot. It was a pleasure to be able to perform side by side with the professionals. Honestly, the wind orchestra played very well. They held their own even on the same stage as the professionals. Thanks a lot, guys. You should be proud, Elliot. You put together an amazing concert. It wasn't bad, I guess. Oh, Celine, can't you just admit you liked it? This is an unprecedented miracle. All the people who were previously unconscious have now awoken, and that still doesn't really make any sense. Okay. I see asking all of you for this favor was the correct choice. Thank you so much. We do wish to be of some help to the townsfolk, so no thanks needed. What she said. In fact, we should be thanking you for getting in contact with us. So the success of this concept means so much to me. I've always wanted to repay the people here for all they've done for me, and now that you've all helped me accomplish that. And that's why I've received permission from Father Zobel to accompany you on the nonsense from here on out. Really? That's great. Could always use more people. We look forward to having you on board. Last classmate we needed to get for this. Assuming this is the... Not sure how many more of these there are going to be. This could be the last one. With the whole invading Heimdall thing, I'm thinking maybe this is the last one. And the fact that there are prerequisites for the final event, and we have people over level 6 by now, and the bonding stuff and stuff. Thank you. I'm thinking we're probably getting close to finishing a lot of stuff. Because it feels like Heimdall, at the very least, will trigger the end of the war. It's hard to imagine trying to take Heimdall, not doing that. Okay, no more students, and I'm pretty sure
Hey there, Ring. Do tell.
I finished so many things. Yep. That's quite a bit of money, too.
Marvelous. You've ranked up.
Hey, what do we get?
This is just a little something
Or
from
a jacket, too.
I knew I could count on you.
It must be pretty good if I'm getting it from this. Let's see. Doesn't have my strength like the other one. But it oh my goodness, plus 22 evasion. Plus 22 evasion. Plus 22 evasion. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. I love it. This is exactly how I want Reen to play. But yep, I finished all this. Now I need to just go and do the shrines. As I said when I was planning to do this before the chaotic stuff happened, I'm probably just going to whip through those real quick and do relatively minimal amount shown after editing. Because I feel as though those are going to be very, very redundant. Very redundant. Probably not spend a whole lot of time showing the end bosses, if they're the same especially. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not the same, but still. I can't imagine that being that interesting from a Let's Play perspective. I really can't.
Where do you want to go?
One thing I am going to do is I'm planning to... I'm going to use the... Outside of Laura and Emma, since I have to have him here, sort of, I'm going to use the lowest level people that I have. So, let's bring him in. I have to have Emma with me, so... Well, it doesn't lock her in, so maybe I can take her out for a shrine or so. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm sure over the course of one of these, the people not in my party will stop being the lowest level. Alright, let's resume our exploration of the shrines. I'll need to make our way to the door inside first, I believe. Exactly right, Laura. We should be able to use it to access the proving grounds deeper inside. Now let's get going. And so, rinse, wash, repeat, go.